Hello! Today we are gonna be looking at a 112 all glitches speedrun. And the commentator will be me and Nialan and me.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. We watch Mindful, who's doing the showcase here for us. And
The
we
run
get
will be
going
done.
soon.
The run will be done with debug for save states in one in a dupe that is pretty problematic and can get RNG. So for the purpose of this run being possible to be done in a marathon, we have to save states are recommended.
Yeah. It's unfortunately for if you fail the dupe, we lose too much time for it to be something we can do in a marathon. And there is some RNG as well. So we're using debug to make sure that it's okay.
Okay, and we are gonna be starting now or close to now.
Yeah, we should get into the game very soon.
Okay.
Now we're starting.
So we are starting in save file 3, and there is a good reason for that. On current patch, to do main menu storage, save file, you need to have a file in third slot to be able to access the start game button at some point. And this is why we are starting the file hosting. So, important thing to note, as we can see, we have camera follow on. This is part of run safety. Important note why we are not just going straight into get secret mode, which we will be doing at some point during this run, is because we need to get Grim. This is the main point of this first part of the run. Since if you go straight into get secret mode, you just cannot fight Troopmaster Grim and get Troopmaster Grim and get that percentage. So the beginning of the run is going to be relatively similar to what we saw in 90% of mini storage, exception being no airwalk jumps in the beginning. Reason for that is we are playing on patch 1.5, and we are playing on patch 1.5 for main menu storage reasons that I'll explain when we get to main menu storage and no clip. So now our main goal is to get Claw. And
yeah, like Isaac says in chat, is because the Grim Child level that you can't fight Troopmaster Grim. Which is why we can't do main menu storage immediately and get everything.
So
and we will also have to kill a few bosses later before.
So now we are going to get a map because map is the best thing in the game. Maybe Dreamgate rivals it, but what map lets us do is by pressing quick map, then an interaction or some button, and then quick map, we can do that action and then still gain control. And we will be using it right here to be able to talk with Elderbug and walk. And we are gonna use this to get something called bench storage, a glitch where the game thinks you're on a bench, but you're not. We are basically using the fact that closing text box gives you control while sitting on a bench, and this way we are getting off a bench.
We will immediately see usage of this fact that we are on a bench, or the game thinks that we're on a bench, because we can now open inventory inside of these loads to do
Yeah.
a bench out of bounds, or
Uh,
BOOB, as we call the acronym.
yeah. So there are two important things when you open inventory in a load. You can go out of bounds, bench out of bounds, what Niall explained. Basically, you interrupt the walk-in animation, and you just fall down. And the other thing you can do is transition storage, which is an important glitch. By opening drain load, you enter a state where you can interact with something that would normally take away control, but because you're in that state, until you gain control from something, you keep that state and you keep control. For example, we are going to be seeing it soon at Dash Master when we'll be picking it up, but
Yeah.
and
We're
I'll
also coming
explain.
up to Mantis Claw soon here.
Mantis Claw is a bit scary because itemless. If you miss Mantis Pogo like completely, you cannot do anything really. But
Yeah. I don't want to say too much about it, because I have comms cursed in the past. But
nice.
yeah, okay, Mindful got it. So we are fine.
We are fine. So after a claw, we are gonna be heading to get Dash Master, best chairman in the game, not contested by anything. And
Yeah.
we are going to be showing some very recent tech actually. I'm not sure if Mindful is going to go for it here, but recently player Iron Rose discovered a way to use out of bounds in a new way. Yeah, and basing it. So
Yeah.
here we are going out of bounds and hazard respawning. Then we are going right, and we are gaining control during the load, which for some reason disables the load in the next room until we enter. And here we just saw another usage of transitions of opening inventory with bench storage. You can pause immediately, practically no matter what you're doing. But yeah, we don't fully understand why that way of going out of bounds works. But what it allows us to do is it allows us to, instead of just falling down out of bounds, also moving left or wall jumping, stuff that was before only really viable on 1.0.
Here we also have the first usage of MMS in the run, but not to get everything, but just so that we can get here into King's Pass immediately and cut down on the trip to Hornet.
Yeah. Now, worth noting that main menu storage is graphics frame perfect trick, so Mindful got it pretty fast. And here we're doing hazard warp. Basically, we are by going out of bounds in upwards load, we prevent the game from updating your hazard respawn coordinates. And on current patch, very down below the map, there is a big floor called hazard respawn plane, OB plane, and it hazard respawns you from the name. And since we did not get our hazard port coordinates updated, we respawn in the new room, but on alt coordinates, which happens to accidentally be at Stagnest. The game does put you at the floor, I believe. Otherwise, we would be a bit in the air above that. And now we are gonna be seeing Hornet. We are getting transition storage here, and this is this will be an example of what I was talking about losing control. Normally, talking with Hornet removes your control, but because we had transition storage, we get to keep control. Important thing to note about transition storage is that you cannot nail slash, wings, charge C dash, or dream nail in that state. So we need to get it removed before we can do anything like that. And in this case, getting control from text remove transition storage. In other cases, we will be often using spells or focus.
And now that we have dash, we will start going into. We will start getting main menu storage again. But this time we will use a different timing when we're doing it. So that we will load in with no clip, which will be used to go faster, to be able to go more quickly to Dreamnail. And well, not have a collision, of course. We should see here when the cutscene is over and Mindful loads in. That will immediately get control. And go through the wall, yeah.
So, important thing to note about noclip is you are generally in two states in noclip. You are in airwalk or no airwalk state. And in airwalk, you can repeatedly dash. You are on the ground for the game, so it will continue thinking you should be able to dash. And it will let you jump as much as you want, but the going down with airwalk is not possible. So to go down, we will be losing airwalk. Usually, you either do it using focus or afterwards we'll be seeing it with. Oh, that was scary. Or afterwards we'll be seeing it with C dash, Dreamnail. What the glitch Mindful is doing here, unfortunate, is dash storage. By when you have transition storage and you pause, you get to keep your momentum, which we can use if in the combination with dash to in combination to keep our momentum and move at consistent dash speed. Yeah, so this is kind of the basics of no clip movement. Every room you start with no clip, you start with airwalk and you need to lose it. With, I don't think there are any exceptions, right? In horizontal transitions, that is. If you go through downward transition with no clip, you will be just slowly floating down. If you're going through upwards transition with no clip, well, you better not be, because it tends to not go well, and you need to alter for.
In upward transitions, the game only gives you control when you touch the ground, but with no clip, that never happens. So you just float upwards forever with nothing you can do about it.
So here we can see Dreamplads, and they're runner waited there, Mindful waited there for some time. That's because if you go way too early before waiting, the game just does not progress here, and you need to go and trigger it. And now we have Dreamnail.
Now that we have Dreamnail, we will do a staple in latest patch speedrun, which is going to dupe 0 and get Dreamgate.
Can't believe people are doing this with no clip. Zero fight with no clip is very. Oh, never mind. So
Yeah,
here we benched, and benching and getting up from bench specifically removes no clip. Benches and no clip are pretty intertwined. This is why main menu storage gives no clip in the first place, where getting off a bench, the game initially loads you onto a bench with no clip and then takes it away, but if we load another file before it takes it away, we get to keep no clip. So getting off a bench does remove no clip. And this is a room dupe. We've seen this similar thing before in 8% of menu storage. The exact same one actually. And now we're gonna fight Xero. Now there's something to note about the way room dupes interact with boss scenes. And that has to do with the fact that on current patch, the certain bosses have normal room and boss scene on top of it. And
Well, that's fine. We'll just have to redo the dupe and go back there. And
yeah, unfortunate death, but very recoverable.
anyways, as we were saying before, have a boss scenes.
Yeah. So the more with boss scenes, you get to increase by entering and leaving boss scenes. You can increase amount of rooms in the room dupes. It starts with 2, but you can get it to however much you want. And this is what we are going to be using to to get a lot of essence from this here, because 100 is not enough for anything except a seal. And what we are trying to get right now is really we're trying to get Dreamgate, but while we're here we might as well get Awoken Dreamnail and Seer Ascension, because we will be needing to get those percent later.
Yeah,
anyway,
Seer Ascension is a thing that we don't get from getting all the items, obviously. We actually
and
need
so
to
is
talk
Awoken
to
Dreamnail
Seer for
actually.
that. Yeah.
So we are going to be entering Xero 4 times, and this is going to give us a lot more than 400 essence. The reason it's not actually 4 enters, it's 8 transitions,
7.
but
7.
oh, 7. Yeah, right. My bad. For 20, for enough essence we get 7 transitions, and the reason why we are doing this is because it's not like a linear growth. The more you enter, the faster you get the essence. So now we have 2800. And we are going to be going and getting all Siri words. And we are done with essence for the rest of the run.
Yeah.
12 minutes in. And here we are. Mindful has inventory open. He used quick map, inventory quick map to open quick map earlier, and he will use it to cancel one of the animations to get control earlier and start the next animation.
Specifically, we'll use it to cancel the mask shard we get later.
Yep.
So that we can talk to Seer during that animation, not have to wait it out, and immediately ascend, which saves a lot of time. And there we can see it.
And this is so we're skipping. Now we are invisible. That's fun part of leaving the room while the animation plays. Bye, Seer. And now we are going to be doing my main storage again. Oh, yeah, slow timing. When not dealing with specifically third file into another file, my main storage can get 1k. It's understandable. Okay.
Yeah, it's very impressive that Mindful is getting my menu storage consistently this quickly anyways, because as we said, it is graphics frame perfect.
So now we are going to be doing we're going to be going back to cliffs. but now with Dreamnail, and we are gonna be doing Grim Dip.
Yeah. And Grim Jeep here is the primary reason that we are using debug, because this Jeep is very long and a mistake can cost a lot of time. So hopefully we will see it cleanly, but if not, Mindful will have save states for certain parts of it.
Good hazard work.
And of course, first of all, we will need to go and actually light the
Start
nightmare
the
lantern.
quest.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we have started the quest, and we're gonna be starting the room dupe. This is kind of a highlight of dare I say highlight of 112 AG.
I'd say it is. It
Yeah.
is probably the hardest part of this category, and
Yeah.
also, in my opinion, the coolest part of this category.
And we are starting the dupe. So the Dreamgate was there to start Dreamgate no clip by interrupting the wake up animation from Dreamgating. We can get no clip, and this no clip comes with invulnerability, which is very nice. And now we are heading to peaks, so we are gonna be getting Grimchild here, and we will be getting more rooms from Crystal Guardian 1. And the reason for that is so we can kill 3 Grimkins at the same time. And not have to get any other ones. So we overcharm Grimchild because we're invulnerable anyway, doesn't matter. So not much to say here, just a lot of setups and movement through rooms. A lot of blind movement. You try to get setups with dashes and like taps to not have if you do not have visual cues, because often you don't. Obviously, often we just cannot see the character at all. So now we are gonna be summoning Grimkins, I think.
We will be very soon in these next rooms. Leave it is one more transition here. Okay, one more than that.
We are playing for good Grimkin energy because we want Grimkins to just charge into Crystal and die. Rage. Oh, unfortunate position for charge.
Yeah, here we are waiting to see if the Grimkin wants to dash down into the
very rude Grimkins.
The spikes down there.
Yes,
like
and
that,
we got it.
And that kills them. And if you had done that Grimkin without rune dupes, you might have noticed that it doesn't die to the spikes. And that is because the spikes are individually set in the rooms if they will kill enemies or not. So that Grimkin can die because we have another room with spikes loaded as well, which can kill the Grimkin.
So now we are upgrading Grimchild and going to Cliff. For the same reason we're into KP. For the same reason we're going into Peak to just get 3 Grimkins at the same time and kill it with same spikes. And maybe not the same, but yeah. Nice. That was a lot faster this time. Now this part can be a bit sketch. Okay, we got airwork, nice.
Okay, got it. That is one of the scarier parts in the entire trip to get.
So now we are gonna start soon. We're just gonna start Tripmaster Groom fight. And we are gonna go down to the canyon. In order to make Tripmaster Groom swim. So we can hear the sound of battle. And there would be a bit more than one Troopmaster Groom at this point.
Yeah, you can hear the music restarting.
Yeah.
And while we're going down here, because the Troopmaster Grim room, we have a lot of them, and they are following us down to Fog Canyon, where we have going to a room with acid here.
Yep, and this is Troopmaster Groom killed. And now we're gonna go into NKG.
After to talk to Grim.
Yep. After talking to Grim, we're gonna
Oh, and another Troopmaster Grim.
and another Grim.
Now we'll go.
Now we're
into
entering
Dream Melon.
NKG.
Yeah.
And NKG is gonna die for same reasons.
Yeah, we're also taking acid bath, and acid does a lot of damage. Here, NKG. We also have some flashing lights here.
Yep.
That,
Woo! Nice. And NKG is dead.
it was
And
a very
now-
clean Grim tube.
We are gonna be going into Godseeker. So we're gonna be MMSing fourth file into Godseeker mode. And we will keep what we have and get stuff we still don't have. So we keep all our previous percentages, but we get Nail 4, all charms, all masks, all vessels, all movement. Very nice.
We'll immediately go into another
And
glitch here.
this is
First
another.
to get bench storage.
Yep.
By getting control by closing this on the bench. And also equip the charms we will start with here.
So, yeah, this is another highlight of 112 AG. Not a lot of categories get to do this. This is Charm Binding glitch. We are gonna be dying with Charm Binding and abusing bench storage to equip a lot of charms.
Yeah.
And
The
I mean,
inventory loads in before the charms. So if we
Yeah.
open immediately, we have some time before the charms are loaded in to open it and equip up until our maximum charm notch cost again.
and yeah, there is an interesting glitch Mindful discovered at some point. I assume we're gonna be seeing it at some, not at some point, and that has to do with after you do Charm Binding glitch once, you can equip a lot of like basically infinite amount of charms without doing it every time by an equipping charm. I don't fully understand how it works.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah. So now we have full movement. Really, the percents we need are Dreamers and some bosses.
Here we have an example of the glitch Python talked about, where if we
Yep.
can unequip Soul Eater a bunch of times in a row. That removes the notches, but so we can do this
Nice.
and complete the build.
So yeah.
Mindful did get one
Yeah.
less essence than he
But,
should there, but it is fine. We can back up and find one later.
Hopefully we'll just get blessings and
Yeah. Otherwise we'll just have to take some time loss to get one.
So now we are going to be going to what's your names? And so we're trying to get Watchernates and Lorraine. Fastest, very fast Greyhouse Century kill, because we have Shriek and Shaman and whatever we want. Also, you can see the Geo, it behaves very interestingly. It does not disappear once it touches the knight. That has to do with the way Godseeker doesn't expect you to pick up Geo, but you still get it in an turn, it just does not disappear, so you can pick up one piece of Geo infinitely. And right there we also saw a glitch that was found not that long ago by Shelby. Current patched elevator. In full gear it's a lot more applicable than without full gear. But so this run is a primary user of Televator. And Flukes completely demolish.
Yeah, the Watcher Knights don't have a chance against Flukes. Especially not when we have Shaman Stone and Twister and Soul Eater and Soul Catcher and whatever. Everything else. Get more Televator.
And we are getting Lorian.
Next part of the run will be a quest to kill the Dreamers and a few bosses that we don't get percent for from Godhome main menu storage.
And Pantheons.
Or Pantheons.
Yep. Don't think you do, Sans. I don't think you do.
We can't skip Watcher Knights, which is why we fight them. We need Lurian. And the only way to skip Watcher Knights would be with no clip, but there is an upward transition in that.
There are ways, but I think we just specifically need. I think we specifically need VKs.
Maybe we do. I'm not sure. I know we need bosses we will head to next.
Yeah. So next we are going to Collector. And then Kalos.
We'll just go past here to set the Dream Gate in the acid real quick, which will be used later to get no clip.
Oh, right. Did we do Hornet first? My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, we do Hornet as well.
This part of the run is mostly next, like 40 minutes or so. Are gonna be mostly cleanup for stuff before we just go into Pantheons and kill things.
We can see a fun usage of Flukes and Dream
And
Nails.
this was
to Dream
not...
Nail Hornet into them and get a bunch of multis. and the flukes are very overpowered. So
So-
Hornet just disappears.
Yeah, we're getting King's Brand. Because, yes, percent. And this way we can skip animation but still not be stuck at King's Brand forever by re-entering the room. Now we're going to use no clip and go into collector. And because we do not have love key, but we don't want to go and get love key, that's slow. So we're gonna set Dream Gate here.
The Dream Gate will be used so that we can get to colors faster after this, I believe. We get some more examples of flukes being broken.
Nice.
We will see
Yippee,
also the
grabbies.
collector grabs are up there to begin
Yeah,
with.
unless you go through a trigger, they're set there. Supposedly, so player does not hear sounds of grabs during the collector fight. Deleted some save files for future main storage shenanigans. And now we're going to be doing colors. Pretty interesting part of the run. Nowadays, because of the glitch Mindful found, colors can be done without reasonably without flukes, which makes them a bit faster.
So got Fury set up here, which will be used in colors.
Oof,
But, oof.
unfortunate death, but not the biggest time loss.
Yeah, we will
Very
just have to
recoverable.
bring it back and redo the climb, so it's not a big time loss. And this is obviously the risk with doing Fury. It's very fast, but you are on 1 HP.
Option to play a bit safer this time.
Yeah, we'll use a Bellfly here. Yeah.
Nice. And now we're getting to see pretty scary, in my opinion, color
Yeah.
1, but given how much charms we have, we should be fine.
Color 1 will be done without Dream Gated, so
Yeah, the color 1 is
It is
the
just-
scariest one in that regard.
we got the blessings.
Let's go. Now we just need one more for the one we lost to death, and we should be fine.
Yeah. Hope for one more blessings.
Nice.
Alright, we are set.
Awesome.
It's reverse comms cursing.
So, because of how much charms we have practically infinite soul. And yeah, this is basically as fast as colors get without without kill dupes. As you can see, everything dies really quickly. A lot of these strats are color 1 IL strats because the gear is the same. We actually have better gear.
And an interesting thing here is that we don't have flukes anymore. which is part of the trick with that Mindful found, where we don't just use the Stormbind glitch, but also unequip Solid a bunch of times, which allows us to be more freely equip unequipped charms later. So old runs of 112 glitches used Lukes here, which is slower than unequipping them. There's a glitch that Mindful found that saves time.
Well, flukes are really strong when it comes to killing one thing. When in Kalos, range is very important, and nice, we got Kalo 1, we survived. And now we're staying quitting, and we're gonna be setting up Dream Mutant. So 7 quitting and loading onto a bench would get rid of us bench storage, get us rid of bench storage, and we will be using that to get Dream Mutant involved.
Yeah, we start by setting up Fury again. After having unlocked Kalo.
Yeah, we're unlocking Kalo on the way out a bit faster. Nice. So we have set up Kalo, then we're gonna quick map, inventory, quick map, and then close inventory while Dream Gating, and then once Dream Gate is finished, we just dash while still holding up for a bit, and we have Dream Gate involved. The easiest way to get Dream Gate involved does not require any precise timings except like first input.
It works because we are invincible at the end there, when you're supposed to teleport, but since it interrupted, we keep that invincibility.
Yeah, now just this is a lot more relaxed because there's nothing that can actually kill us. We can only go slow, but that's a lot better than being able to die.
Yeah, this is just all about killing them as fast as possible. There's don't need to think about the show 1 HP anymore, like in Color 1.
And not much to say here really, just trying to kill things as soon as they spawn. That was a good grab energy rate. I think so.
Yeah.
So that grab can sometimes, that mimic can sometimes either dance or not dance. Dance and lose a bit of time and its energy.
Yeah. This is just a lot of practice of mindful aspect here, to know what to do for every wave, to do it as fast as possible. And that is pretty much just our distance. That is the only concern now. Can't die, just go fast. And color 2 is done.
Nice. Movement.
Yes, wait to pick up.
You can pick up Geo, you just don't remove the object. You can get infinite Geo.
With Dream Gate involved, we can't pick up Geo anymore.
Yep.
To begin with, the Knight still picks it up. We have collision with the Geo, but it doesn't get removed from the ground, and the geo counter is invisible. Now we can. Now we don't have collision, so the knight can't pick it up at all. Or yeah. Here we can, luckily, we have frogs, which are rude when they jump. The first few frogs we can kill on spawn, so they aren't RNG, but these ones can be, especially ones with the platform, can be annoying depending on what happens.
Everybody hates frogs.
Yeah. Have a wait here, we can get some soul, if we don't have full already. There's heavy usage of nailers as well, as they cover a larger area and we can use them immediately when something spawns in. And it one-shots most things with Fury.
So yeah, these follies are annoying. You have to like run around the arena for all of them to spawn. But Mindful does it for this fast.
We'll see Malik.
Bye,
I'm
Malik.
gone. Yeah.
Hi, Malik. Bye, Malik.
We can sit and wait again. This section is even more boring than in normal color 3 when you can't die at all. We'll climb up this to set up for the next phase. These floorlets, one of the, in my opinion, hardest parts of color 3 normally.
Yep,
But obviously
sure.
when you can't die, it's more about just killing them as fast as possible, which Mindful is doing a pretty good job of. More lessons, yippee.
Yeah, we're
Even
doing
more.
great, honestly. We are
should
gonna
talk
go
more
to
about
1800
lessons.
like this, damn.
We're just waiting for a gut tamer. Which also is a very swift fight, yeah. If you blinked and missed that fight, it's understandable. It's very, very quick.
Very fast. So after colors, we are gonna be getting the last few things we need, which is Monomon, Mantis Lords, Hera, and I want to say, oh, and False Snake, right? Of course.
Yeah. False Knight is interesting since it is a percent you can miss no NMG if you get skip the fight and then go to Pantheon 1. The percent will be gone because you killed False Knight in Pantheon 1, but it doesn't give a percent there. And when you go back, you can't get it anymore.
Yeah,
So
it's
it is
an
the same
actual way to
problem
you can
here.
NMG. It is possible to just lock yourself out of that percent.
Yeah, so you can lock yourself to 111% without glitches.
So we are setting up the glitch to get Flux again. And quick slash. Because after we are done with False Knight, Manamon, Mantis Lord, and Hera, we are gonna be going to straight to Pantheons. Oof.
So you can pogo something to get back the down dash.
This
That
room is
disappeared
extremely
because
hard.
of a side dash on Octo.
We didn't have Inwon because we did main storage no clip instead of Dreamgate no clip. So we have to deal with being able to get hit. Very annoying. This False Knight is not gonna be long.
False Knight still survives longer than a lot of bosses on virtue of just not being able to damage him for a lot of the fights. And there we go.
We're not soft locked and we killed False Knight. Everything is awesome. Oh, unfortunate soft lock, I guess. There. You sometimes with dash storage you get sloped. And you start going up. That's like even tiny slopes or seams can cause that. Usually to prevent that, you can just not just be neutral during dash, and often you'll be fine. Oh, was that also an extra cycle on False Knight? Well,
Yeah.
extra
We
cycle on
missed
False Knight
that,
here
but
doesn't do much because
now because we had to delete the file and redo main menu storage, we will get to see False Knight again. Because the percent is gone now. So maybe we will have a free cycle False Knight this time.
unfortunately, okay, we got Heroic eventually. Nice. I think did Mindful delete the save file that killed False Knight?
I believe.
Because like you can
have
just
to.
delete the other one, right, and then not have to kill False Knight again. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So
We'll see. Yeah. Okay.
hopefully,
Then it is fine. Hopefully.
we're fine.
If we are wrong on being fine, we will get a 111% run, which also would be fun.
Yep. So
But
here we saw something
Mindful
called
knows what he's doing, so should be fine.
transition storage D-Dark. Basically, if you have transition storage and then you cast D-Dark, you can still move left and right. Same is true for Shriek and Fatal, but with D-Dark is just more apparent. So replacing Dreamgate here and then going straight to Manamon. This is a setup for Umu skip. Because we don't want to trigger the fight, otherwise it can be annoying to. You need actually good RNG to be able to get into Manamon without getting hit.
Also something that can be worth noting if you looked at any percent Nomi menu stores previously, we got 3 of the same Dreamer. The reason that isn't done here is just because all the Dreamers give percent individually.
Yep. And now we're gonna be. This is a funny wall clip, but we're gonna use transition storage here to put Dreamgate to sync, and then put Dreamgate underwater. And this way, when we jump out during wake up animation, we interrupt it and get Dreamgate no clip.
So we could see that we had flukes as well, which means that we do have Pulse Knight killed. Because Pineapple didn't do the charm menuing again, it was equipped.
Yep. So now we are heading towards Mantis Alert. Because
Another
Mantis
fight
Alerts are also.
Yeah. Team
Did not
Cherry
give
were
first.
nice.
And we're almost done with the overall part of the run. So this is another. If you transition storage and then Sharp Shadow down dash, since Sharp Shadow is fast, transition storage uncaps your full speed, and Sharp Shadow speed is faster than your max full speed. You get to Nume a lot faster than your max full speed. And this were Mantis Alerts. And we're gonna go through Queen's Gardens.
Getting no clip again.
No clip movement, while seems to be while seemingly easy, is actually very complicated and difficult. So the fact that Mindful is able to just move around almost without any major mistakes is very impressive.
Yeah, this is very difficult to do. But
Oof.
we had some comms cursing. I would say.
Oops.
It's fine.
It's fine. Unfortunately, the first wings after quit out, if you did not like do a normal jump, wings are going to be floaty jump, and in no clip floaty jump means you just go wee. And you can stop it with like a nailer, but it's annoying to back up afterwards.
Yeah,
Awesome,
we
we got
got
it.
past that room this time. With most of these rooms, there are either memorized visual cues or other setups that were used. Because a lot of them
Okay,
like
we
that,
got
you
it.
can't really see.
Yeah, that room particularly was very scary, but we got it. If you miss, with transition storage, if you miss down dash, you just cry because you cannot wings with transition storage to go up. And now we are getting.
Here, there are some
hair.
slopes here that can slow you down, but there was one there that my full hit, but still very fast climb up. And this should be the last of the presents that we are getting before Pantheons. That we will be going into now.
So we are going to do the same thing we did after Grimdupe, where we mainly insert our file into Godhelm. You got this.
So it is graphics frame perfect.
Yeah, again, not easy.
Definitely not easy. a lot more difficult than it looks, and Mindful has been getting it first try a lot of times earlier here, which is super impressive.
So, and we're gonna get this dialogue, and hopefully we're gonna get an early control by using an alert. Yeah, like this. So we great slashed, and then we can use that to move earlier and get a fun animation. So there's not much to say about Pantheons, but P1 and beginning of P1 and beginning of P5 are probably the scariest parts because you do not have an ult for those. So we are trying to set up Fury here.
For Fury here.
Nice. And Flukes obviously come in clutch.
Yeah. We will be carrying this Fury without invuln until Hornet. And at Hornet we can, after Hornet we can get invuln and not have to worry about dying anymore.
Until the start of P5. For P5 we will want Fury again, because it's so long. Fury just saves a lot of time. Massive Master insta-kill. With this amount of charms, it's very reasonable.
Alright. Is that bullied by Fury and Flux?
So now we're gonna get Dreamgate invuln, quick map inventory, quick map, the same thing we saw in Kolos. And the rest from P1 to P4 hopefully gonna go well.
And now we just have very quick fights with Fury and a bunch of storms, and we can't die. And see fun Flux sprites with Flux in the corner and getting the Soul Warrior to walk into them. And Malek again. Who I think survived longer than in Kolos. Yeah. Yeah, that's also a thing we can see here. We did 3 screen skips. We have control during them.
Yeah, Dreamgate, in order for bosses to I think the reason why it happens is because before you could get Dreamgate invuln if you got screamed on by a boss at like a specific timing. Before 1.3, that is. So after 1.3, after 1.3 and after, they made it so while you're invulnerable to damage in Dreamgate state, you're also invulnerable to screams. So that's a lot of free time save.
At the end of P1 we get healed, and we have Dreamgate invuln, so we will just carry full health and not use Fury until Pantheon 5, so we will want to get it again.
Yeah, so
Alright, you can stand
I
there.
guess
That's fun.
an important reason I mentioned, some people know about Fury, I'm not sure if it will even work in this case. I think Pantheons like actually update your health properly. But even besides that, the reason why we are using 1.5, I forgot to mention, is because for main menu storage no clips, only on 1.5 you can open inventory after getting MMS no clip, which is a lot of time save.
Good. Probably dead. He's going through all the fights here. And we're hoping for the mantises to dash and not go on the wall like that. Because then they can get multed by the flukes. We will see if... Okay. The 3 flukes missed because they went on the walls.
Yeah. Comes curse instantly.
Yeah. The runner should be ready for comms curses, is what I'll say.
True. Marmu and a lot of bosses are dying instantly because of flick multi-hits.
Yeah, Nosk is another one.
Yeah, Nosk crashes, you just kill it.
In one way or another, Invul comes from Team Sherry making it so we don't. So that we can take damage at least. We still have collision with the ground and stuff. But they don't want us to die immediately when we appear with Dreamgate or when we're leaving. Because they take away different properties the knight have for a while, and we interrupt that and keep them.
So this is P2 done.
I've noticed a fight where we can have a lot of up slashes, because Hive Knight bounces a lot and I can give you blue multis if you're lucky. Hoping for a nice Elder Who here. Yeah. No pancakes, so that's good.
That's good. Other who decided to be nice today.
We have a free Scream Skip there. So we can just wail on Collector and dead. Another one where we can pre-fluke during the scream. And God Tamer just dies, yeah.
Very nice one ball on Grim.
Very nice Galeon as well.
Galen and Marmu are two of the prominent Scream bosses that just die. Also, a big argument for a lot of people when doing hitless pantheons to use flukes is specifically Marmu and Galen. Both bosses can be very annoying, and you just do not have to fight them.
And very nice soaked with not a lot of jumps and stuff that makes that disappear. I can just wail on him the entire time. Here, not even with glitches, we can get around Boomer RNG. So I have to wait.
Okay, well, second best possible RNG.
Third if you count attacks. Oh.
Well, it was fast one, right?
It was. No, it was.
Wow, that was. That was very nice homed projectile.
very- Yeah, we will see something fun, hopefully. Okay, Hornet decided to be rude. But Hornet 2 actually has less health than Hornet 1.
Yep.
But because of the jump there, Hornet 2 still survived for a long time, so you couldn't see a demonstration yet. Hopefully we can in P5. Here are more Luke corner threats. It's a death pit.
Dead. Yeah, because of doing it, we will also get to skip these animations, where we normally do not have control. So up slashes and last scan to get multis.
Another boss that can get destroyed in corners like that. And no ice? Here, no ice is actually quite nice.
Yep.
Compared to NMG for this, since you can fluke inside and guarantee all hits.
Yeah. But you also guarantee a teleport, so obviously no.
Yeah.
You have to move for each time, but a lot less RNG overall.
White Defender. It's another where the free scream skips save a lot.
Dead.
Failed champ is very simple. Now we have Markov. There's another fight where you can use the we can stand inside the enemy and just fluke from the inside of the hitbox. Which makes Markov a lot less annoying. See even more examples of Luke's Fortunites. If you have ran a lot of any percent, this is probably refreshing to see Fortunites get destroyed. Even more so for low percent runners. And fairly quick Tyrant, but still Tyrant teleports so quickly, so it's annoying. And a good kill on a second place. Here we have your vessel, where we will see a lack of flukes. because of an interesting glitch where PV actually can't get hit by flukes except when airborne for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how it is. I just have mostly nailed and PV is dead.
And now, we're gonna be seeing Secret either instantly or after activating power cap. So we need to get rid of Dreamgate. We need to reset our cooldown storage so we can get Dreamgate in one again, and we also need to get rid of Dreamgate in one in the front place. This is in order to get Fury for P5. Since P5 is so long, we doing it without Fury just loses too much time. And you need to set it up only once, as opposed to every time for other Pantheons. So this is another scary part of Pantheons.
Yeah. Well, the start will be exactly like P1 in that case, where we get in one again at or after Hornet.
That was weird animation.
Yeah.
HP is weird because we got hit like very soon after getting hit again in our charm.
Now we have Fury. No, it's just Hornet left before we can relax again. Or no, I forgot about MMC, but it's a non-boss. Yeah.
Forgot about who? I'm sorry.
The boss that's no longer on the screen.
Oof.
That is
Very unfortunate.
sometime loss. We just have to redo the start of P5.
At least it's not the biggest time loss.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe we need a normal transition, like we have into fights after benches, which is why we don't get in one earlier, because this gives us a white screen, I believe. And we can't do Pantheons blind, even if it would be kinda cool.
Yeah. Would rather not, really.
It would be very hard to commentate.
Yeah.
There we go. This time we got it.
Nice. Waiting. So now it's just going fast.
Oh yeah, here you can fall through the spikes and down forever until you spawn into the next fight. There's no floor there.
Dead.
And we'll get to see all the bosses we saw killed again. But with Fury for all of them now, so after the D1 bosses, there will be some new strats or faster kills. A lot of bosses also just get destroyed because of their combination of how many soul charms are equipped, so you can just spam Luke's a lot more than in normal Pantheon Isles.
And also the nail damage is like 50 because Fury plus Strength stacks multiplicatively. And so we deal so much damage. It's wild.
Yeah, right, you barely lost any soul for all of those. With just one nail slash in between everyone. Lobbles flying away from each other, which is slightly annoying, but it's not a big deal. Get walls again on the first one. We will see here. Okay, we got some.
Yep. Annoying this.
Still walls there, but the beginning
was-
made us get a lot of damage anyways. Missing one nail slash earlier on Marmor Day, but Marmor still didn't get to live for a long time. Or corner bully. That's have more big looks. Sheo always starts with that dash backwards, which is perfect for us with Lukes. We can just set them up there. Missed the dream nail there that you used to knock Hive Knight into the Flux. It's still a super fast fight. A lot of this, to do it as fast as possible, is a lot harder than it looks.
So there is an interesting thing. For you can get a few flukes for Elderfu before he starts teleporting, and he will not. Normally, he would instantly teleport after a fluke because he also teleports some damage, like on always does.
Yeah, we can see the power of having Yuri compared to not in the previous Collector fight.
Which I
We could still see Collector actually jumping around a couple times.
nice one, balloon. Yeah, with all the movement gear we have, it's actually faster to just dash through other rooms, instead of C-dashing through them. Which is very interesting, given how long those rooms are.
Even
Oh, and also, yeah, we got to see acid pogo, which is a thing. You just can pogo acid in that
yeah,
room.
I think pogoing, I believe it's something to get the like a flag they set if something is pogoable or not.
So Team Cherry, from what we know, they have a flag that something is not pogoable. And by default everything is pogoable, so they forget to put it on something. We
Best
get to abuse it.
RNG on Umu also.
Yeah, good RNG. Woo!
It's an interesting thing you can't be energy. Starting next to Flying Nosk there.
Nice. Off-screen kill.
We'll see. Lai getting deleted again. Yeah. I love the second phase. There's just something about Sly immediately dying. And rude for Natus. Lots of jumps.
So now we're in P4 section of approaching the end of P5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pray to Lord also, and get to do one attack before it's preparing. Also the scream skip there.
This run is live. It is being done live. The world record for this run is on YouTube, and you can find where it on speedrun.com.
Yeah. And Mindful is also the world current world record holder. Yeah. Tyrant is always slightly annoying with the teleports, but being able to get damage in the initial scream mitigates that a bit. See another nice simple Markov.
Markov given a lot of people problems casually, but obviously not a problem here.
You can stream gates while you can't damage search to get full soul. And then 3 flukes. This time, apart from last fight where we didn't have any jumps, I believe, we got more now. That's slightly worse RNG. But still, like, no matter what happens, the bosses die super quickly.
Out of curiosity, who is able to verify a 112 AG run? A verifier who knows glitches? I mean, Blossom verifies a lot of them, but like a lot of people can verify. I could probably verify a 112 AG run. When Asa, Gustin, Five Rain, Blossom, yeah, like any verifier who knows glitches, Staxis. Yeah, Staxis technically can if everybody who has verifier knows glitches. Yeah, we have a lot of glitched verifiers because Blossom glitch seminar, yippee. Anyone but Vex. True.
Yeah, Vex can't.
So we are approaching last 2 bosses. However, before people get ready to type GG, end of P5 is not the end of the run, because in Godseeker mode you do not get credits after finishing P5.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because that means that, as we will see, we will go and get sealed siblings after this.
Yes.
Because the fastest ending we can get.
This is one of the very few runs that gets sealed siblings. The other one is 80% all glitches, I guess, and I don't know any other one. Yeah, luckily we do have 3 dreamers. We got 4% anyway.
Then another thing that can be worth mentioning is why we do P5 at all. It is not a percent, but we have the all Pantheon bosses requirement.
Yep.
So there's a rules requirement that we have to kill Absolute Radiance.
No, I'm working on Hando AG. Goodbye.
Here also there's... I won't mention it now actually, but I want to avoid comms cursing till we have climbed. Okay, now you can fall there, and if you fall, since we are invulnerable, we just fall forever or land on the floor there.
You can still save it. You can go and hazard respawn. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the day.
It loses a lot of time when it's annoying.
Yep. So P5 is done, but the run is not. Again, as I said, now we are gonna main menu storage into KP again, and go fight THK.
We have spoilers if someone hasn't beaten P5 yet as well.
Spoilers.
I know there are a lot to speak about.
The rest of the run was completely spoiler free, but like here, please don't look.
Yeah, but like
KV PPRS in chat.
comparison, P5 is something a lot of people haven't done.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, ending on a cliffhanger there with Hornet and THK. And then we are gonna trap Hornet instead. It's
Yep.
pretty funny.
We are getting Quantum Hornet this time. It's both trapped and not trapped. So
I
yeah,
will sit through the opening cutscene again.
we've seen it
Oh,
a few times this run. We just really like it. It's very beautifully drawn. But like
yeah.
we don't like it enough to not skip it. Setting up
Have
Fury.
some. Yeah. Nice movement there, going the chests to be able to get more height. Close to falling immediately into a well. It's pretty hard to guess where the well is.
Yeah. So with traditional storage to skip this animation, just walk into the door.
We go straight into THK. Can you put your hollow Ds in chat? But mindful to get good luck. And THK is another boss that, just like Pure Vessel, Luke doesn't hit it unless THK is airborne. So we will mostly be using Nail or other spells. Oh yeah, that's also good to mention. We don't have Invuln for that
And
fight.
this is
Yeah, GG.
it. GG.
A great run. 1 hour 20 minutes for 112%.
Very good run overall. Like very fast, and I don't think we ended up actually needing save states ever.
Yeah, we didn't use them. We're waiting to see
Okay.
interview here. Yeah.
Hello, GG.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for the GGs.
It was a great run.
Yep.
And we didn't use the debug mod that we had safety either, which is great. It was a good Grim dupe.
Yeah, I only messed up the points I didn't think I would mess up.
And that's a classic.
Hello.
So
It was a great run.
how long have you been running this category, and overall, how much experience do you have with glitches?
I've been, well, what's month now? Second month. So I've been running glitches probably for 4 months total. And I've done this category now for 2 months and half a year ago for about 2 months.
Yeah.
Alright. So this was the first category you ran then? That was
Yes,
glitched.
my first glitch cat.
Would you recommend this category for beginners when it comes to glitches?
I would say yes if you don't really mind sometimes soft locking, and if you don't mind room dupes too much. But yeah, if you like don't enjoy room dupes, there aren't really too many mainboard options anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
besides the grim dupe, room dupes, which you basically learn in one day to do slow, because you can also do certain setups slower. It's all fine. You barely ever or run into a wall.
Yeah.
Was somebody else in chat asked? Was the last save on Steel Cell?
Yes, but I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't, but nice risky play. What other categories do you run?
Before I ran true ending NMG on latest patch, I probably will return to that after 115 in this category.
Alright.
Oh, it mattered. I still sold. I have the achievement.
Let's go!
Nice. Achievement.
Woo.
Also, a question from chat. What's your favorite glitch in the run? Or overall?
I think it has to be side boob, probably. It's too funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the name we have for it's played in the beginning of the run. That's where if Rosie found where you can go out of bounds and go to the left, which we couldn't before.
Does anybody in chat have any more questions?
I'm curious actually, would you say that the Pantheons are difficult? Because I believe the quick kills are some of them are more difficult than they appear at least. Or we say it's mostly is fine.
Isn't the quick calls if they're difficult?
Time-wise, I mean.
Oh,
Like,
time-wise, they can lose a lot if you mess them up.
yeah.
For example, the only real difficult one I would say is that of NKG, which is actually really precise. But if you mess it up, you lose like 2 or well maybe 5 or 8 seconds depending on the attack he does after. But the others are only lose like 2 or 3 seconds if you mess up the quick kills and are less worse to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Pantheon boss?
No ice for sure. Has to be no ice.
That's very interesting.
It's just too much fun to just have the fluke noise become really loud because of noise hitboxes.
Right.
That is fine. And obviously, the most important question, I think this will be the last one for the interview, is do you have a favorite L or I in your name?
Has to be the small one that got lost.
Got it.
Alright.
And I think this is it. Thanks a lot for the run. We appreciate it, and good luck on your future runs, and good luck to future runners and comms and restreamers and everybody. Yippee.
Yeah, good luck to every future person working on this.